trembling. He didn't answer. His gaze drifted past her to the staircase leading to the upper floor, and then his eyes locked onto the hallway mirror. Behind him, reflected in the glass, was not just his own weary figure. Standing just inside the shadows of the foyer was a small girl. She was translucent, her form flickering like a candle flame in a draft. Her hair was long and tangled, her face pale and gaunt. She wore a tattered, gray dress that hung loosely on her skeletal frame. She looked exactly as she had in the vision Clara had experienced weeks ago, a lonely, angry spirit anchored to a place of profound betrayal. Robert saw her reflection at the exact same moment Clara did. His face went sheet white. He staggered backward, his hand flying to his chest. "No," he whispered. "No, no, no." "Who is that?" Ben asked, climbing to his feet. He wasn't scared, he was curious. He took a step towards the hallway, towards the ghost. "Stay back," Robert shouted, his paternal instincts overriding his terror. He moved to intercept his son, but his legs buckled. He collapsed to his knees on the hardwood floor. Clara acted on pure instinct. She grabbed Leo and backed away, positioning herself between her children and the man on the floor. But her eyes never left the ghost. The ghost of Scarlet tilted her head, her cloudy pupil-less eyes fixed on Robert. She didn't speak. She didn't need to. Her presence was an accusation, a silent, centuries-old indictment. He's my father," Clara realized aloud, the pieces clicking into place with a terrifying, crystalline clarity. "He's Robert and you're Scarlet." The ghost smiled. It was not a pleasant expression. It was a smile of vindication, of patience rewarded. "You remember," Scarlet whispered. Her voice was not a whisper, but a vibration that resonated in the bones of everyone in the room. It was the sound of dry leaves skittering across a grave. Robert looked up at her, his face contorted in a mixture of grief and shame. "I'm sorry," he sobbed. "God, Scarlet, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't understand. I thought if I played along, if I stayed quiet, it would stop. I thought I could fix it." "You enabled her," Scarlet said, her voice sharpening. "Every time you looked away, every time you told yourself she's just being dramatic, every time you chose your comfortable silence over my screams, you built this house with your cowardice." "You're haunting him," Clara asked, looking from the ghost to the broken man. "I'm not haunting him," Scarlet corrected her gaze drifting from Robert to Clara. And in that gaze, Clara saw something else. Not anger, not vengeance, but a desperate, aching loneliness. "I'm anchoring myself, I'm starving, and I'm waiting for the final ingredient." Her eyes settled on Leo, who had stopped fussing and was now staring at her with unblinking fascination. "No," Clara said, stepping forward, shielding her son with her body. You won't take him, he's not yours." "He was never ours," Scarlet replied sadly. "He was always hers and the house's. The construct is failing. The link to the source is degrading. The new Noah is rejecting the parameters of his programming. He needs a stabilizer, a conduit, a fresh host." Leo giggled again. The sound was louder now, clearer. It echoed in the empty hallways. "You're lying," Clara insisted, though her voice lacked conviction. She felt it, the cold spot forming around Leo, the way his tiny body seemed to vibrate with unseen energy. "You can feel it, can't you?" Scarlet asked, her spectral form drifting closer. She reached out a hand, not to touch Leo, but to hover near him. Where her fingers passed, the air shimmered. "He's hungry for a sibling, for a twin to be whole. He feels incomplete because he is." Robert crawled forward on his hands and knees, ignoring the ghost. He grabbed Clara's ankle. "Please," he begged. "Listen to her. She's not evil. She's hurt. She wants what we stole from her: peace, family. She wants to be remembered as Scarlet, not just the ghost in the walls." "And how do we give her that?" Clara shot back, tears streaming down her face. "By sacrificing my son." "That's not what she wants," Robert pleaded. "She wants us to acknowledge her, to tell the truth, to undo the lie." Scarlet laughed. It was a hollow, brittle sound that shattered the fragile